Okay, here I will be showing you how to complete example 3 on page 302 in your text. Example 3 reads, according to the Federal Communications Commission, 70% of all U.S. households have cable television. And it goes on to say for part A, in a random sample of 15 households, what is the probability that exactly 10 have cable? Well, then in this example, we know that the given probability of success, it says that 70% of all U.S. households have cable television is 0.7. Therefore, the rate of failure, which is Q, is 0.3, knowing that Q is simply 1 minus P. Now, part A also goes on to say that in a random sample of 15 households, N is therefore 15, we want exactly 10, X will be 10 in this case, to have cable television. Using the probability formula, which is P of X equals the combination NCX times P to the X times Q to the N minus X. We substitute in the values we now know. 15 will go in for N because it's out of a total of 15 houses. Our probability that we're looking for is exactly 10 households to have cable, so X will be 10. The given probability of success was 70%. Be sure that you enter that as a decimal. And again, we want 10 houses to have the cable. And the probability of failure, in this case, not having cable, would be 30%. And N, 15 minus X, which is 10, is truly just 5. Now, in Angel, I gave you a link to compute the combination. You can use that combination or you can use your calculators, whichever you choose. But when you do 15 combination 10, you should come up with 3003. And then when you multiply that by 0.7 to the 10th power and 0.3 to the 5th power, you find that the probability for exactly 10 households having cable is almost 21%. Round it, we'll say. It's 21%. And that's how you would do this problem using the binomial formula. Now, if you wanted to use Minitab here, you'd want to be sure that when you go to Minitab and after the Minitab prompt, you have the choice of entering either CDF for the cumulative distribution function or PDF for just the probability distribution function. In this case, because we're looking for an exact probability, a probability of exactly 10, we don't want a cumulative. The cumulative, if we put in CDF of 10, that would take the sum of all the probabilities from 0 to 10. We just therefore want the PDF of 10, the probability distribution function for just 10. And you have to enter this semicolon at the end of your command so that your subcommand will appear. And for every binomial, your subcommand will be bino, short for binomial. And then whatever your value of n was, which in this case is 15, and then whatever your value of p was, which in this case was 70%. And remember to end all of your subcommands with a period. And you should find if you enter these two commands in Minitab, it will also give you the answer of 21%. And just as a visual, so you can see for later reference, if we're looking for exactly 10 houses to have cable versus 10 and 11 or 9 and 10, it would look like this. You'd have exactly 10 houses having cable. That's when you use your PDF in Minitab, when you want just 10 houses to have cable.